Yes, yes, party people. Welcome back to another edition of your very own Loosey Goosey Afro Disco Radio Show. That's right. You're here with your verbose microphone host, doing the most, running straight from pillar to post. I don't brag, I don't boast. The best thing since butter than the hottest thing since toast. Yeah, that's right. Look. We are starting with big energy today. And shouts out to my wonderful guest all the way from New Jersey, the US of A, via Togo, via Yoruba land. Can we give it up for the one, the only Dele? Yeah.
Thank you.
My guy, it is a pleasure to have you on the show. So if you don't know about the Loosey Goosey Afro Disco Radio Show, what we do here is give you 2 hours of the best music from across the continent and the wider diaspora. You can expect everything from, today we got new releases coming out of East Africa, coming out of Central and South Africa, coming out of the US, coming out of the reissue scene as well in the UK. We have tunes on vinyl. We have tunes that are so fresh that they are not even released yet, but shush, we can't announce that. We have legendary 70s singles, and we have a bit of a recap. So we're going to bust some tunes. We're going to have an interview with Dele just to, just so we can double down on the glory of international African music and the links therein. But all that remains for me to say is, you are now locked into the melodies of a mind. From wherever I am to wherever you are, you could be chilling, cooking in your kitchen, you could be driving in your car, and I will still profess this freedom. For I will sound a rapturous rallying cry. So, I beg you hear the words the DJ say and play today. Babylon, your sound gon' drown. In between sonic swords, we will cut you down. We will march around your Jericho walls with sound and bring them down with love and funk and house and hip hop and soca and soul and funk and boogie and disco and R&B and all of the other great music. We will win the day. It is all of you and all of me building this clandestine radio community founded on peace, love and unity. So I'ma stay amplifying voices, vibrating spaces and elevating sound. A joyful damn noise. Yanko Yeba, Oliver the Cock, Identity, legendary tune. If you know it, let's go. Loosey Goosey Afro Disco.
I go pray to my God, always believe in trying, nothing comes for nothing, always do my best, and leave the rest to God. Oh, funny identity, oh, funny identity, oh, funny identity, oh, funny identity. Play my music with honesty. Mama advised me, beg I respect all my seniors. Always cut my coat according to my size. I know they promise anything where my power no reach. My yes is my yes, my no is my no. I know they making younger. I'm a simple man by nature. Oh, funny identity. Oh, mama, funny identity. Funny identity. Oh, funny identity. When coconut from up, you know they harm anybody. Coconut get water, nobody knows from where he enter. If you do good to me, I go thank you for your favor. If you do bad to me, now you sabi oh, funny identity. funny identity. Oh, brother, funny identity. Oh, papa, funny identity. Sometimes when I dress like boyoyo. Sometimes when I dress like chief or king. I been get the beer, my best for nature. Music is my talent, that's my identity. Oh, mama, funny identity. Oh, funny identity. Oh, mama, funny identity. Oh, brother, funny identity. Funny identity. For yo. When I come back in the evening, I go pray to my God. Always believe in trying. Nothing comes for nothing. Always do my best and leave the rest to God. Oh, Baba, funny identity. identity.
I gotta shout out the one and only Chief Commander, Dare Balogun, who turned me on to this track, The Phenomenal Identity by Oliver de Kock.
Mama advised me, make I respect all my seniors. Always got my code, according to my size. I know they promise anything where my power no reach. My yes is my yes, my no is my no. I know they make it younger, I'm a simple man by nature. Bonnie identity. Oh, Bonnie identity. Oh, Bonnie identity. Oh, Bonnie identity. When coconut from grow up, he know they harm anybody. Coconut get water, nobody knows from where he enter. If you do good to me, I go thank you for your favor. If you do bad to me, now you sabi oh. Bonnie identity. Bonnie identity. Oh mama, Bonnie identity. Oh baba, Bonnie identity. Oh brother, Bonnie identity. Oh sister, Bonnie identity. Oh Bonnie identity. Oh Bonnie identity. Oh mama, Bonnie.
Yes, indeed. Oh my, oh my, oh my, oh my, oh my. That last tune is it's a tune called Kende, and it comes from an album yet to be re-released on the reissue. It's called No Limit Bamako, by the Orchestra Son du... Oh my lord, he's forgetting the name. Don't worry, it'll be in the playlist. It'll be in the playlist. Watch as he plugs the playlist. If you want to know any more about the show, including the playlist, go to @Mr. Lucy Goosey on all of the socials. But the band's from Benin, and I love the sound because it sounds really super like East African, but then it's also bringing in the West African funk. It sounds very Sahelian. It's got that sort of that tone which is like clean and also minor chords but also just very, very like pure and raw. And I do love that sort of sound. Dele, you were just saying that sounds like the sort of music that your parents used to run.
Yeah, grew up listening to a lot of compilations. So my parents moved to the States in the late 80s, early 90s, and they weren't really able to keep up to date with
Where are they coming from?
My father moved from Lomé, Togo, and my mom moved from Côte d'Ivoire. She was living in Abidjan. And so I just remember them getting a hold of like a bunch of like Africa's best compilation. So listening to a lot of like Ali Farka Touré, Youssou N'Dour, Salif Keita, Alpha Blondy, like kind of like contemporary 90s music. I think I met Mewe.
Oh, what the, yeah, 200% Zoblazo, Mewe.
Yeah. Like he was at this. I had a uncle that was like, I guess he was like into music and like promotion when he was living in Benin Republic.
Yeah.
When he was younger, and for some reason at a New Year's Eve party in like 98, 99, Mewe was there, and yeah, like this kind of music has just always been around me. Yeah.
Mate, bangers upon bangers. Mewe. See, sometimes I drop that Mewe in the club and people lose their minds, man.
It goes so hard. Yeah. Elite tunes.
Elite tunes. Speaking of elite tunes, let's just run this in the back as we chat, because it's been, man, like, I heard about you before I knew about you, which is always a good sign. We have a couple of friends in common. Shouts out to the one and only Medallion Man. Shouts out to Tija Shin as well, who was how we actually got in contact. But yeah, when I first heard about you, it was I saw your face on a New Jersey radio station, which I think is called Newtown Radio.
Yeah, so Newtown is based out of Bushwick in Brooklyn.
Okay,
I'm from New Jersey.
Oh, my bad.
Yeah, it's cool. But yeah, I had Tija on the show. I think before the first anniversary, so like within the first year of me putting it together.
Nice.
And last spring, on Medallion Man's way back from, I forgot the name of the festival in Detroit, Movement Festival.
Yeah, he was at some massive, it's like house and techno festival. Yeah, no.
The big electronic music. Yeah, the 20th anniversary is this May. I'm supposed to be going with Freddie, but we'll see what the funds are talking about.
If anyone wants to fund these trips, please. But okay. So yeah, Newtown Radio, and then so your show is called Your Favorite DJ's Favorite DJ. For the people who don't know about you or haven't listened to the show, could you just set up the show, introduce it? What's the concept here?
It's crazy. Nobody asked me the question, so I don't know what to do.
Come on, man, freestyle it. You can do it.
So I used to work on a podcast when I was at the radio station at Rutgers University, where I studied, and I interviewed artists and would have them like give me mixes, and then I put that out. Stopped working with the podcast for a little bit, and then I wasn't sure what I wanted to do, and then I had some friends over at Newtown Radio. They were like, hey, you should get a show, you should do your thing. And yeah, I pulled up, and at first I just started having homies come on, talk their shit, and play some tunes, and it was like fun, and kind of realized that there are a lot of DJs, a lot of artists that I care about, that when I want to find out more about them, like, they don't really have any interviews, they don't have any press, if you will. And I was like, well, that's kind of silly. I can probably do something about that. I have a platform, and yeah, that's kind of the vision behind Your Favorite DJ's favorite DJ.
Yeah, see a need, fill a need, and so you saw that need for DJs to have a bit more of like are these interviews long form, short form?
It depends on the setting. Usually in the studio, I would say they don't really go more than 20 minutes. But when I'm traveling, like now, where I don't really always have the time constraints of being in the studio, we can just talk. So one of my favorite interviews I did with DJ Abu when I was down in Sao Paulo last April. And usually the format of the show would be like, I'll mix for anywhere from 20 to 45 minutes, have an interview in between, and then the guests will DJ for like 45 to an hour. he got to just talk for an hour.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, we just got to kick it, and I learned a lot. And he DJ'd for like the other half of the show. But yeah, I really like the long form interviews, but I got to get my chops up.
Yeah.
And kind of just need the space and all that. But yeah,
it's nice, man. Yeah. So like we've only spoken like fully like a couple of times before, but there's so much synchronicity between how you got into the game, how I got into the game, between what we both do. I think that's really interesting. I started out as not started out, but I was a film journalist and a journalist for the longest time. So I was used to doing interviews. We're talking red carpet interviews, press junket interviews. Sometimes you might have, 30 seconds, a minute, 3 minutes. If I was lucky, I might get 10, 20 minutes. But I also did lots of long form interviews with poets and writers for a podcast called the Lunar Poetry Podcast. And that was an hour of getting into artists' inspirations, their motivations, using their work as a jumping off point to find out more about them and form and function and what makes them tick and all of that sort of stuff. So I like that you're doing that for DJs, because DJs often aren't the most sometimes DJs don't want to be front and center. Sometimes they do, but sometimes they definitely want to be up there. But I think there's a lot to be said for humility, but also not letting the humility block out the blessings of what a DJ does. It's all well and good being like, oh my God, I'm so humble. Yeah, that's cool. But also, know your shit. Do you know what I mean? Like, stand on business.
I wanna shout out Ian, or already having a really good artist friend of mine, and he's always kind of on me about that. He's like, you can be humble, but be confident in what you do. Like, you don't have to play down what you do to be respectful. So yeah, trying to give myself a little bit more credit, and doing a dope thing.
Yeah, okay, you know what? Let's do more of that, man. What are you most proud of with your show, your favorite DJ's favorite DJ? What do you look at and go, you know what? Yeah, I did that and I feel good about that.
I think just having a period. The fact that, it just turned 3, going on 4 now.
Happy birthday.
Thank you. I think it's cool. Like, I can't really think of something that I've started from scratch and was like, I'm gonna keep this going for this long. So that to me is an achievement in itself. This thing has allowed me to travel. It's been a vehicle for me to meet other people, experience different cultures, learn different histories, learn new stories. So yeah, just happy I'm doing it, and hopefully it goes on forever, I guess.
Hey man, look, forever and ever long may it last. I'm super glad. So you said it's given you the chance to travel as well. Where has this show taken you? Have you got some great digging stories? Off air we were talking about when you were running in Brazil and Sao Paulo, but also I know that currently while you're over on this side of the Atlantic, you're also hitting the European continent, so Paris as well. Man, tell me some nice digging stories, some traveling tales.
Well, I just started digging when I went to Sao Paulo, so that's more recent. That's the last time I left the United States. But yeah, I've had the opportunity to come out here to London. I was in Milan last year as well, Brazil, as you've mentioned, and I'm going to be in West Africa over the course of the next 6 to 8 weeks.
Okay.
So yeah, what's that? 4 continents that I've touched. So
your air miles are serious.
Yeah, dude, I'm just happy to be here.
Indeedy, man, indeedy. And, not gonna lie, I also got to say thank you to you and to everybody who actually came out to my residency out in Chelmsford in Essex last Saturday.
Big Essex.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Mate, Essex and East London, that's my ends. I'm out here talking to a dude wearing an Arsenal shirt. Hey.
Tough weekend, but we'll be back. It's all right. Win some, you lose some.
You win some, you lose some, innit? But no, it was really good to have you in the space out at Thirst. And yeah, thank you to the whole crew, to my regulars, to my one-offs, to everybody who came through for the dance. I was playing a lot of Latin, South American, Brazilian, Central American, but also Congolese, Angolan, kind of soukous, music, I was playing a lot of that stuff, and it really went down well. It was great to see the dance floor live, it was wonderful to have you in the space and to record an interview for your favorite DJ's favorite DJ as well. So if you're listening to this back whenever you're tuning in, however you're tuning in, wherever you're tuning in from, apart from going to theboatpod.com and looking at all of the other Loosey Goosey Afro Disco episodes, you can also check out my episode with Dele on your favorite DJ's favorite DJ. Alrighty. We are going to fade out the phenomenal Vis-a-Vis. You may recognize this tune, Obi Aja Medefo. It is, look, that funk rolling rhythm is everywhere, and it's also been sampled very heavily as well. And so in the next part, we're gonna get into a bit of your musical history, a bit of your musical inspirations, to a bit of what makes you tick as an artiste and as a creator as well. But yes, indeed, you're locked into the Loosey Goosey Afro Disco radio show right here on the glorious Boat Pod. Haha, Yenko. Let's go. Fella, what are you saying, oh? locked into the sounds of the one and only Fela Kuti. Tune is called Confusion Breakbone, released in, I do believe it was 1980. Tell a lie, 1990. Late era Fela. Posthumous release. Hey. Yeah, bah. All about the percussion. Off air, Dele, we were chatting a bit about Fela and how Fela has sort of, come into your musical world. So yeah, tell me, man, how did you discover Fela, and where does Fela sit in your sort of musical pantheon? Because I know you're into a lot of not only great traditional African music, but also you're loving your afro-electronic sounds as well. Maybe that's even your main sounds.
I would say that's my main sound. Fela is one of my goats. I don't think I have that many, but he's definitely up there. My dad was an economist in Togo, so was really politically engaged. Also loved to sing, loved music, and Fela is there at that intersection. And I remember he had a compilation that we probably have bought over twice because he played it so many times that it kept skipping.
Wore it out.
Yeah. So it's really a soundtrack to my childhood. Favorite song by him is definitely Coffin.
Okay, Coffin for Head of State.
Yeah.
If people don't know about the story of that song, it's phenomenal. Fela, the short potted history is that he at this time was one of the major critics in the Nigerian culture of the Nigerian government.
Mm-hmm.
This is just sort of the mid and tail end of the oil boom in Nigeria. So this is early to mid 70s, and because he was such an outspoken critic and because he was effective with his criticisms, people were learning, and he was he was doing active political education through his music. This was such a threat to the Nigerian state at the time that among many other raids on his house and attacks on him and an imprisonment of him and his people, the Nigerian government, while he was out of the country, they raided Calacuta Republic, which was his home studio complex, and among many other things, they burnt it down. But they also threw his mother, Funmilayo Ransom Kuti, who was among many other things a legendary communist and leftist and Pan-Africanist and womanist in the pro black woman feminism sort of scene. Before that was a term. Funmilayo Ransom Kuti, they threw her from a first floor window, and she later died of her injuries a couple of years after. And this song, not this song that we're listening to, but the song that you mentioned, Coffin for Head of State, was Fela's response to that. He was like, if you come kill me, you too will die, or it was a powerful statement. But yeah, sorry.
Yeah, and I just want to add on to that. If I'm not mistaken, that after the funeral, he and his band took the coffin down to Dodon Barracks, where the army was stationed, and he, under fire, brought the coffin to Obasanjo's quarters and demanded that he come and pick up the coffin. Hence the title, "Coffin for Head of State." Yeah. Real ballsy, no pun intended.
It's true, man.
Yeah.
Look, right, that right there. This is why Fela. I was a couple months ago, I was talking about Ebo Taylor, who sadly passed away, and I was talking about what Afrobeat is today, and it's glorious that Afrobeats cannot be divorced from Afrobeat, because it gives it, in my mind, a political grounding, a people first, liberation focused, inherently Pan-Africanist ideology, but also, and that's just a foundation. You can do whatever you want. Well, not whatever you want, but you can do whatever you want with that, hence Afrobeats. But yeah, man. And I think that Fela is the message, the political message, the mind of Afrobeat, and you've got Tony Allen as the beat of Afrobeat, the rhythm, the feel, and then in my mind, Ebo Taylor sits in between them as the soul of Afrobeat, bringing together high life and jazz and funk. But yeah, this isn't an interview with me. This is an interview with you, Dele. So fellas in the house playing. When you're growing up, you've got these compilations as well. And so, how did you then find fella in African electronic music too?
It's a great question. First time I hit the club, I was 22 years old. Legal drinking age is 21, for context. And I went to a now closed club in Brooklyn called Output, which at the time had the best sound system on the East Coast. And I saw Black Coffee.
Okay, the legend.
And Da Capo. And that's when it kind of clicked for me that electronic music wasn't white people shit. Because up until that point, what I had thought to be my exposure to electronic music was just like the Skrillex and the RL Grimes.
The unts music.
Yeah, and yeah, it was the first time I was like, oh, electronic music can also be soulful. Electronic music can also be African. And then that experience stuck with me. And then maybe I would say like 5 years later, I had the opportunity to see Timmy Regisford, founder of Club Shelter, at Public Records. And the way he mixed was amazing. He had 4 CDJs. For the rightmost CDJ, he had a CD book. And he would just pitch up or pitch down all these R&B vocals. On the CDJ to the inside of that, he would just be playing like regular tracks. And then the other 2 CDJs to the left, all stems.
Okay.
So he's just making remixes live on the fly. I've never seen some shit like that. Blew my mind. And it was the first time, too, that I was like really partying with that sciatica crowd that we were talking about a little bit off the record. So like,
explain what you mean by the sciatica crowd.
So,
my lower back.
Yeah. So Jersey has a really strong, vibrant house community. And I think that the people who dance the most, who show up the most, are the older folks, like 50s and up, who were like really there for the birth of house. So like, they'll be there with their canes. They'll just drop them, hit that quick 2-step, and then go sit down for a little bit, and then rinse, wash, and repeat.
Wow.
But like, they're there to move, and it really doesn't matter how old they are. Like when they feel the music, they let you know. You know what I mean?
The music really does move you, and it really does do something. Like, it's primal, it's elemental, but it's also elevated and lifted. And I think it's really important to remember, as human beings, we often, well, not often, but we feel faster than we think.
Yep.
And so like when you feel something in your body, when it is an embodied knowledge, I find that it sits deeper. It's more something like in my fucking limbic system. Do you know what I mean? Like, I recognize that feeling. So yeah, shouts out to the Sciatica crew. Shouts out to the Sciatica crew out in Jersey.
Yeah, and so I remember it was one of the first parties I showed up to where I hadn't seen a phone anywhere. Everybody was just there to dance, and started Googling Timmy Regisford. He's another dude that doesn't have that much online about him, but I just remember my dad telling me stories about when he moved to the United States in the late 80s, that WBLS was the best station to listen to, because that was the only radio station that he could tune in and catch some of the music that he was hearing when he was back in West Africa, specifically Fela. And I'm going through Timmy Regisford's discography. I'm like, he's got this record pool he's got going on, and I'm like subscribed to the record pool, and he's just dropping edit after edit after edit of like Fela, and I'm like, they're fantastic, but I'm like, I've never really like seen anything like this. Like, what's going on? And he used to be that WBLS DJ.
Okay.
Like
so
that,
what year is this?
This is
when
like
is
the
this?
late 80s.
Okay.
Yeah. So this is the late 80s that he's DJing on WBLS. He's the one that's kind of bringing Afrobeat at the time. He's the one that's bringing Afrobeat at the time over to the United States. And I just think it's crazy that like almost 40 years later, that I pull up and I go see him at the club, and I'm like, ooh, I like this sound, and I just find the same thing that my dad kind of also accidentally discovered.
Hey, music is passed down from family to family. It's an inherited experience as well. You know, the music that you hear when you're in your mother's, womb, it affects you. I feel that there's it often nurture and nature, incredibly linked, but your likelihood to enjoy a certain type of music, your affinity to, your familiarity with a certain type of music, yeah, you get to choose that once you are, conscious and like a child, and you can make your own choices. But before that, just whatever's on in the house, isn't it?
Yeah, I usually think of my like music journey as like two distinct periods, as the music that I was exposed to and like what did I do when I was given like the agency, the freedom, the ability to pick what I wanted to listen to.
Do you remember do you remember the first bit of music, the first album or record that you bought?
Ooh, it's embarrassing.
Yeah, look, mine's also very embarrassing, but I'll say mine if you say yours.
The first song I ever bought on iTunes was Black and Yellow by Wiz Khalifa.
Oh, come on, that's not embarrassing.
The second one was Turn Me On by Norah Jones.
There's space for Norah Jones. We like Norah Jones. She got a smooth voice.
Yeah. I just don't. Yeah, I just want that $1.29 back. That Wiz Khalifa. I love Wiz Khalifa, but that wasn't the Wiz Khalifa joint to buy, if that makes sense.
Yeah, I get that. Well, okay, look, right. That was your first purchase. My first purchase, I bought a CD in HMV, which is like our sounded like a big record store in the 80s, 90s, early 2000s. It was a series of top 40 hits, and it was called Now 44.
Okay.
So Now 44, the Now series is like a popular top 40 series, but it was just all the bangers of the time. So this was the Now album with Eiffel 65, I'm Blue Dabbity, I'm Blue Dabbity Dabba Die Dabbity.
It's like early 2000s.
Yeah, this is early 2000s.
Okay.
So maybe like 2001, maybe 2000, maybe even like 99. But yeah, there were some bangers on that album, but it is an embarrassing first album to buy. Thankfully, I was raised with an older brother, 5 years older than me, and so I just jacked his entire iTunes library as my first iTunes library, and then I built my music taste, on top of that. But I was also playing music at the time, so I was learning clarinet and piano and percussion and even bits of bass and rhythm guitar. So I was learning a lot of jazz music at the time. So it was like the Great American Songbook. It was like stuff by Gershwin and Irving Berlin, anything sung by Ella and Frank and played by Dizzy Gillespie or Louis Armstrong or Art Blakey or Sarah Vaughan or Dinah Washington. Like, that was the things that got me into music. So I had these 3 or 4 different angles. I had like the indie music that I loved at the time, Block Party, Arctic Monkeys, Franz Ferdinand, The Strokes, like the Yeah Yeah Yeahs, those sorts of bands. Then I had all of my like funk and like disco that I loved. I had my rap music, I had my jazz, and then I had classical from my dad. And African music for me, I didn't have a conceptualization of it properly until I got to maybe like my mid-late teens. I knew the name Fela, but I'd never locked in with Fela until I was probably like university age, maybe 18, 19. And so I love the story of you finding out like edits and like Fela edits and like Fela in the club, because for me that didn't exist. It's not an experience that I had. I found him through sort of straight up like Pan-African research. I was like, okay, what musicians are, because I often learn through musicians. I thought, what musicians are talking about Pan-Africanism on record? I had a lot of Rasta influence, so shouts out your Bob Marley and Peter Tosh especially, and then Fela was like, people were calling him all sorts of names, positive and negative, but I thought, let me do my own research. But if I found edits in the club, maybe all of that learning would have been compressed into one solid tune drop, and I would have felt that embodied,
I think it's all, not to be, I guess, like, cliched, but, like, I think there's context dependent. Because I remember hearing it as a kid, and, like, the message wasn't clicking.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. I didn't know what he was talking about, but I like the saxophone, I like the bass line, I like the drums. I think discovering house music while I was DJing and what house music is about and how it came to be was part of me also understanding what Fela was on about and understanding that music can be a vehicle for change, a vehicle for political agency, and yeah.
Deep it, man. It's true facts. Which leads me incredibly nicely on to what music you brought with you today and what you're gonna play. So we are almost halfway through the show. If you don't know where you are locked into the Loosey Goosey Afro Disco Radio Show right here on the Boat Pod. Shouts out to everybody in the chat. Shout out to everybody watching on the live stream. If you do want to connect with us, just go to theboatpod.com. You can hop a message in the chat. You can watch the live stream. We also are open for donations because this is a fully independent venture. That is right. We are not funded by any big multinational conglomerates. We're funded by you, the people. And so that means, if you want to chuck us a little bit of money, whatever you got, I often think that whatever your hourly wage is a good way to ballpark it, or just, the price of a coffee, in it, whatever it is, every little helps. But locked into the Afro Disco Radio Show with me, Mr. Loosey Goosey, and the one, the only Dele, your favorite DJ's favorite DJ.
Yeah, no, dude, thank you for having me. This is a trip.
Bro,
I'm on a boat.
Yeah, man. And look, the boat is rocking. What are you going to spin for us in your guest mix, my friend? I'm really excited to hear you spin.
I have some house. I have a lot of Jersey artists. I have some songs with some African influences for sure. I have some stuff off the Africanism label, some Robbie Rivera, Strictly Rhythm records. I have some GU Keys on there as well. I think I have Eric Murillo as well. But yeah, hopefully good stuff.
Hopefully good stuff, he says. Again,
fingers crossed.
Again, you're doing that humble. You're playing it down. Trust me. In about 20 minutes, the boat is going to be flying. Alrighty, I am going to rock in with another tune. This right here is a new release, going back to that East African sound. This is by Zena, who are a new two-piece. One of the musicians is the phenomenal Johan Kebede, who plays with Kokoroko. This is out on Brownswood. I want you to get a load of this one right here. New releases. This literally dropped a couple of days ago. This is called Temesgen, which I think in Amharic it sort of means like thank God or like glory to God. It is a message of thanks. So yes, you're locked in with the Loosey Goosey Afro Disco Radio Show right here on the Boat Pod, and we are going to be back in the mix with Dele. Yenko Yeba.
With a little bit of luck and a handful of courage, we will make it through the night and out to where the sun is, where the love is. Manifesting with my mates, bright-faced and beaming, backseat in Benji's Mazda. The world is loud, but we sing louder. Pistol fingers through the window. My joy is a whistle, loud in its belief. After this, something good is coming. My losses, they've taught me how to win. Maybe the reason I ain't that good at swimming is cause I was born with wings. And the answer's right here in our hands. It always was. It's all down to us. And that much I trust. My friends, what are we saying? What's meant for me will find its way to me eventually. Can I get an amen? And I most definitely. I see your dreams for you as clearly as I see my own. And just as she spoke, all the lights turned green on our road. My friends hold me as I hold them. I should have told them more often. After dodging through the speakers, the morning rose to meet us. Sun on my skin like all of my sins are forgiven. This is it. This is how we win, my friends. This is how we win. Take this
You ask me, my brother. You're my affection.
know that. Oh, you're in my system. Got me burning, burning, baby.
Shouts out Dele in the mix. You're locked into the Loosey Goosey Afro Disco Radio Show. Yanko, yeah. Shout out Ron Trent on this one. Absolute goldmine, Black Magic Woman.
Open up your mind. Open up your mind. I wanna feel your soul. Open up your mind, open up your mind. I wanna feel your soul. Open up your mind. I wanna feel your soul. Open up your mind. I wanna feel your soul. Open up your mind. I wanna feel your soul. Open up your mind. I wanna feel your soul. Open up your mind. I wanna feel your soul. Open up your mind. I wanna feel your soul. Open up your mind. Open up your mind. I wanna feel your soul. Wanna feel your soul. Open up your mind. Open up your mind. Open up your mind. I wanna feel your soul. Open up
Yes, indeedy, you are locked into the Loosey Goosey Afro Disco Radio Show. Mr. Loosey Goosey alongside Dele in the mix, your favorite DJ's favorite DJ and the African music aficionado. Yenko, let's go. I do believe this one may have even been on Now 44, the first ever CD I bought. What an incredible flip of this song when the remix truly reformats and remakes the song. Funk Star Deluxe, Sun is Shining, Bob Marley remix, yeah.
I just in a shirt, feel like it's a fur. I'm in my home kit, yeah, this is my turf. That lady look nice, she put in the work. My party's so bad, they call me the worst. Soca party vibe. Soca party, soca party, yeah. Soca party, soca party, yeah. Soca party. Soca party, soca party vibe, soca party, yeah, soca party, yeah, soca party, soca.
That's the best shit, dog.
Shouts out to Chase the Worst. This tune is called Soca Party. I'm going to be running this all summer. And shouts out to you, Dele. Thank you for hopping in the mix, man. It was great to hear you spin. Great to hear your stuff, man. Some bangers in there.
Appreciate you. Thank you for having me, man. I appreciate the platform, appreciate the space to do my thing. And yeah, this is really, really cool. I'm really happy I was able to come out.
And shouts out to the Boat Pod every time, each and every time, because honestly, what a wonderful place to be doing a mix from, innit?
Yeah. Shout out Sophia and Sophie as well for making the magic happen behind the scenes. Appreciate y'all.
Exactamundo. And for the people who don't know you, how can people get in contact with you? How can people follow you? How can people support the ting?
You can find me on Instagram at dele.music. That's DELE.MUSIC. All things your favorite DJ's favorite DJ can be found there. Any parties, any functions, the same.
Indeedy. Couple more tracks before we go. Last chance to dance on the Loosey Goosey Afro Disco Radio Show. Yanko.
In my town there are some free ones, them never seen the sea. Sons of the soul before the blasted colony. Been rebellious and righteous, whether hajjas or al-hajjis, whether opiate or hunting, they all walk in faith, wallahi. Been healers and foreseers, had forces tell us patience. Like morning before oiling, the shine ain't gone, just lace balance. Dark with a light from within, blow dust, grow wings, free skin, free skin.
Clean your mind with a seed from divine intuition in time. Find roots, stay there, getting seed from a tree. Plant it, grow, never staying in limbo. Only doing the limbo when the road get real. So the tougher get tough, no you gotta go in. Never bust in sin, free your mind, free your skin. Elemental living, elemental living, elemental living.
You know, fi ke garin my way, mo follow be yeah. Manina taipa kwa Mungu anajua juhudi zangu zote hatua hazitashindwa maisha ni safari hakuna kinachoweza kuni nitoripe okwe walatini boye àwọn ẹlòmíràn àti láti ṣe àgbéga ìfaradà àti ìdánilójú ọ̀dọ̀ ṣe foster fún wa láti ìpàdé mo tẹ̀síwájú mo follow bí ẹyẹ mo tẹ̀síwájú mo follow bí ẹyẹ ìfẹ́ fún àwọn alámìjẹ wà ń feeling me ọ̀dọ̀ ṣe fosters ọ̀dọ̀ ṣe fosters ọ̀dọ̀ ṣe fosters.
Hit him with the funk now. Keep your souls intact. It's not only sunshine, people, it is soul shine. That is what I want this music to give you, a feeling of soul shine. This has been the Loosey Goosey Afro Disco Radio Show right here on the Boat Pod. I'm here every month giving you the best in African and Afro-diasporic music, all genres, all tempos, past, present and future, all languages, all experiences, because that is the glory of Pan-Africanism, is that we take from Africa and black people all across the world and we look to the future by creating a new world. And this music, this music making can be a new way of modeling the world. We can be better to each other than the world we have today. We can give each other more love than the world we have today. We can definitely value each other and value African people and African music more than the world does today. And that is what this show is in dedication to African peoples of the past, present and future, and to African music of the past, present and future from the continent and the wider diaspora too. I've been your verbose microphone host, doing the most, the repeat beat poet, Mr. Loosey Goosey. Shouts out to my special guest coming all the way from New Jersey. Shouts out Dele, man. Thank you so much for coming through. Shouts out Tisha for connecting us. And yeah, if you want to listen to my interview with Dele, you can go to Newtown Radio and your favorite DJ's favorite DJ. That is the show you need to be looking out for. One last tune from me, sneaking one last one in. This is a new musician from me, but again on the glorious Afro jazz, but also bringing in soul and Afro beats and R&B, bringing in that sort of sound. This is Yarwood and the tune is called Be All Right. I'll be back here in 4 weeks' time. Loosey Goosey out.